Skip, the circumstances in which Jefferson caught the ball was more impressive. It's a 32-yard catch. It's 4th and 18. And right now, it's the catcher of the year, and I think it's going to end up being catcher of the year, Skip. It's probably going to win some kind of award with the NFL. Because if you look at it, Skip, if he doesn't make this catch, it's over. The game's over. And this is what Jefferson knows. It's kind of like a basketball player. Skip, he can't shoot the ball from here, so what does he have to do? He's going to have to bring the ball up, and so what am I trying to do? On the way up, I'm going to try to get it out, because I know once you get to the top of your jump, I'm not going to be able to get it. He knows that if the guy has the ball, what does he got to do, Skip? He's got to bring it down. Well, my hand is in between him and the ball, so he's got to bring the ball down to me. So if I can just stay here just long enough, how this ball does not hit the dirt. Forget getting a hand on it, Skip. Did you see? The ball is right here. And somehow he holds on to it and pins it, takes it, pins it to his side, and it's a catch. It saved the day. Circumstances. Skip, look, I don't know what down it was, but it was that made the score 7-3. OBJ catch, it was phenomenal.
Oh, OBJ.
OBJ's catch was, it made it 7-3. Mm-hmm. It wasn't 4th and 18 in the fourth quarter, do or die situation.
No.
And also Dallas came back and won the game. Given what he did with this, Skip, on 4th down, now the Vikings are 8-1. They're the 2 seed in the NFC. Told you, first cousin. I said, that's not your uncle, first cousin. That's 5 chains. And really? You saw what he did. You saw what he did. He did it again. 10 points on the road. Remember last week he did it at Washington? Came back and did it again against the Buffalo Bills, who was the #1 seed. Get that man his credit. Give him his due. He outgunned him. Big gun. I told you what was going to happen. This was unbelievable. I'm going to say because Jefferson's catch, when it happened, what it meant in the ball game. Skip, it's hard to say something. OBJ's catch was great. But, Skip, it's the first quarter of a ball game. And that made the score 7-3. And they lost the game. He doesn't make this catch, you're losing the game. OBJ made that catch, and they still lost the game. We know for categorical certain, if he doesn't make this catch, if Jefferson doesn't make this catch, Skip, they're losing. That's what we do know. Anything else we can speculate, was it the greatest ever? Who knows? I know this. If he does not make that catch, but it was, you know what, Skip, and not to get off there, but it served him right. You know Gabe Davis didn't catch that ball. They should have reviewed that upstairs. That ball hit, you see that ball bounce like a basketball. So it was right that they got the ball and they fumbled in the end zone and they ended up tying the game like taking the lead. But with that being said, Skip, this was a phenomenal catch. I still don't know how he caught it. First of all, I don't know how he stopped it from hitting the ground. Okay, that's normally incomplete. Because at that point in time, Skip, I'm just trying to break it up. But somehow he got his hand in there and was able, when the guy was bringing the ball down, trying to secure it to his body, look at it, he got the ball and he pins it. I know that's the best catch I've seen this year. I don't care, college, high school, pro, NIA, Division II, FCF, subdivision, whatever division it is. That's the best catch. That's the catch of the year in 2022.
Okay, you made about 10,000 points. I'm going to go to the first point. I'm going to go to this catch versus Odell's. It's not even in the same stratosphere with Odell's. Odell's, again, I give you circumstance. I definitely give you, because my team came back and beat them on that night, which I thought was fitting of what Odell's early career was. But the point is, if I just do in a vacuum, which is the best catch, Odell's is completely solo. It is completely one hand by himself with nothing happening to that hand as he goes to the ground. He snatches it. If we could see the Odell catch first, please. If we could see it one more time, this is all Odell all the time. He actually gets interfered with by Brandon Yu's car, but he goes up and snatches it with one hand all the way back behind his head, hauls it back in to the number 13 and controls it to the ground as he hits on his back. Okay, now let's go to yesterday's catch of the century, or whatever it is, catch of the all-time catch. The problem I'm having with this is that Cam Lewis, who is undrafted out of the University of Buffalo, getting his first start yesterday for the Buffalo Bills, he goes up and he's got 2 hands on the ball all the way to the ground. It's actually a bicycle built for 2, like the LeBron greatest block, the chase down block in Game 7. It's actually Cam Lewis heavily assists on this catch because he's the one controlling the ball all the way to the ground, because I don't believe that Justin Jefferson would have controlled the ball by himself. But because the kid's hanging onto the ball all the way to the ground, then it becomes a matter of who wants the ball the worst. And what I'm going to give Justin Jefferson high marks for is he just had higher desire to snatch the football. He wanted the ball worse than Cam Lewis wanted the ball as they hit the ground. And he just, with one hand, snatches it out of the jaws of defeat, which are the two-hand grasp.
Well, probably, Skip, but his instincts doesn't tell him this. He'd have been better off just batting the ball down, like a Hail Mary.
Okay,
but his instincts tells him what? Let me catch this football.
Yeah.
Well, in order for you to catch the football,
well,
Skip,
he knows it's 4th and 18, so he's going to do anything in his power to somehow rip the ball away from Cam Lewis, and it went all the way to the ground before he got a hold of it.
But he doesn't need to rip it away, Skip. If he knocks it to the ground, the game's over.
Okay.
That's all he needs to do.
Oh, you mean Cam Lewis? I thought you meant...
No. Jefferson says, I got to try to make a play on this ball.
Absolutely.
But see, Lewis, Skip, he's getting the ball.
No,
his instinct says, I got to bring it into me. So he's going to bring the ball... He's going to bring the ball right to Jefferson.
Okay, remember, Cam Lewis, undrafted out of the University of Buffalo in his first start.
Yes.
So he's not thinking the way you're thinking.
No.
We have the advantage of sitting here looking at it cold. You know, we can look at it again and again and again. And I agree with you. He could have saved the game just with a fist. Just punch the ball, right?
Skip, I want an interception, though.
Okay, all right. Well,
you said I was undrafted free agent. I want to get a pick.
Plus, they had already picked Kirk Cousins twice.
Yes.
So I think they're thinking, well, he throws a lot of balls to us. So I'm going to go up and snatch this one over the top of arguably the best receiver in pro football who has been bedeviling us all day long.
Yes.
So he goes up and thinks, I got it. He's got two hands on the ball all the way to the ground, and he don't got it.
Right.
Because that young man, he just wants the ball, man.
He balling. He played out of his mind.
It's like
he played out of his mind, Skip.
Kirk Cousins has gotten to the point where it's sort of like Tua with his two receivers. Yeah. It just doesn't matter where he is. You just look for 18 and throw it. It was kind of like Aaron last year with Devontae. You look for 17 and just throw it to him the last few years in Green Bay. In this case, it's 18 or bust for Kirk Cousins. Can we see the first two throws of Kirk Cousins, the first two interceptions, please? If we could see there's one late first and then one early third.
They were terrible throws.
This is the Kirk Cousins that you know and love. This is Kirk Cousins that Dallas is now 8-2 against. This is Kirk Cousins.
He got it wide open. The dude was wide open. He sailed it on him.
Airmail. And at that point, I thought, well, you guys are in big trouble now. You're going to get run off the field. And here's the one early third quarter. Early third, little play action fake. I'm going to throw it to who? I don't know what I'm throwing.
His feelings over there, but he just throws it blind. Like, he's not that far up the field.
Okay.
He ran and checks it down. Like, he hit him early in the game.
Yep.
Like, bro, what are you doing?
He did get hit as he threw, but still, it was a terrible idea that turned into a terrible play. And all of a sudden, I look up, and would you believe that Buffalo is ahead in this game? What's it, 27-10?
Yeah.
27-10.
Yeah.
So it's the reverse of what happened at Green Bay, because in this case, the home team in the snow, it was snowing pretty hard for a while, they're ahead 27-10 with 1:51 left in the third quarter.
Right.
And then what happened? Josh Allen happened.
Yeah.
I've told you again and again and again. You rave about Josh Allen. I rave about his size and strength and speed and arm talent. He's got all that.
Yeah.
I just don't trust him in the biggest moments in the biggest games because he throws two. These are unforgivable cardinal sin violations.
Well, he did it last week, too, threw a pick in the end zone.
Okay, so now he leads the NFL in red zone picks thrown.
Yeah. And
it's with 4, and he's thrown them in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, so could we see the first interception? This is early in the fourth quarter, 10:27. It's from 4th and 2 at the 7. He rolls out. You can't do this. You just can't throw it to them, and Patrick Peterson snatches that one.
And he got 2 of them yesterday.
Yeah, he got 2. Well, I'm about to get to the other one. Now, could we see? Okay, so Kirk Cousins, if we could see on the 4th and goal, it's 4th and goal from the 1, and Kirk tries. His helmet looks like it's always too big for his head to me. He looks like
he looked like he weighed like 175. He can't get no leg drop.
What are you doing?
He didn't even come close.
Why would you even try that play? I have no idea, but he tried and he failed. And all of a sudden, it looked like, well, it's game over. It's game over, Kirk. I don't like that, right? I don't like that. And all of a sudden, Josh Allen has the ball on the other side, and all he's got to do is get it out of the end zone, and the game's going to end, and he lost the snap.
It's like he closed his hands early.
I guess so. He did. Boy, it looked like a decent snap.
Yeah, he hit it right.
Yeah, it looked
But Skip,
decent.
but like you said, now he's thinking, man, I got to get this snap and get out of here. And he
did.
starts to move before he fully gets the ball.
He did.
And it hits the ground, and Kendrick
And unfortunately for him, they fell on it.
Yes.
Well, it's the ultimate worst thing that it's your worst nightmare. It cannot happen. You just gave them a flip scored touchdown.
Right.
And all of a sudden I look up and wait a second, it's 30-30. So I'm sorry, it's 30-27.
Yeah,
so he drives them down, and they got the field goal thanks to the play that wasn't overturned to
Gabe Davis. Skip, that ball hit the
You
ground.
could see that. It was the Gabe Davis play was what is 24 seconds left, 2nd and 2 at the 40.
And you know you can't challenge it, so it's got to be a booth review. Get that ball hit the ground.
Blatant.
This ball hit the ground. Watch this ball. It dribbles like a basketball. Come on, look at this.
Blatant.
Come on, man.
Not to the ground. How can somebody in New York not say, stop it, blow the whistle?
They stop it all the time.
Okay.
They do it all the time.
Okay. And Buffalo, to its credit, went to the line of scrimmage and ran a play.
Yes.
And all of a sudden I'm saying, what? Wait a second. Because we didn't even get to see the replay until after Buffalo had run a play. And then obviously it's too late.
Right.
So they get the little chip shot. Now it's 30-all. And then we go into overtime. And I got to show you one play. The play of the game to me, and I know the catch was a huge play, but the 3rd and 10 at the 26 in overtime, they're 3rd and 10 at the Buffalo 26, and Kirk Cousins just drops back and says, I don't know where 18 is, but I'm going to find him and just throw it somewhere in his direction. It looks like he's at least doubled, if not triple covered. And Cousins just says, watch this. I don't even care. I'll just throw it up for grabs because somebody else could have grabbed that, and guess who did?
It does look like they're playing two-man.
Yeah.
Because he goes release inside.
Yeah. Okay. And he just throws it up, and guess who? And that's game over, right? Okay. That's all you needed. And Cousins even gets sacked on a play after that, and they went backwards, but they're still in field goal range, and that's the end of that. But here comes Buffalo. Buffalo's got one last chance, and it gets to 2nd and 10 down at the Minnesota 20. Because, boy, Josh Allen, between the 20s, he can just go up and down the field like nobody.
It's just hard to get down, Skip. I mean, he's running, and he's just like, he's looking for linebackers, safety. He running over everybody.
At 250-odd pounds. He might weigh more than that.
He might. Okay, that's a big man.
Okay, he's a big man, and he played little when it came to what happened at the end of the game because he throws another one to my man Patrick Peterson. What are you doing? I don't know.
That was way late.
I don't know.
Skip, that was so late.
Well, he double clutched on it.
Well, it's over. If you double clutch a ball down here, you better not throw it.
Nope. I double clutched, and then I throw it, and Patrick Peterson said, thank you very much. We just won the game.
Yeah.
You just stole the game at Buffalo, and you did it again. And on the plane going home, guess who was dancing with 5 chains? Patrick Peterson, okay? And he looked a little better than Kirk, although Kirk looked pretty good, actually.
Man, Pat P, you can't steal first cousin shine. Let that man get his shine back.
I think they should have let him do it just because it's like their ritual, that they feed off of. As my Dallas Cowboys are starting to get ready to lick their wounds and go up to Minnesota. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes. But here's my point. If Josh Allen's going to throw 2 red zone picks and he's going to lose a fumble that goes into the end zone for a touchdown, you're going to lose at home.
And plus, Skip, he just did this last week to the Jets.
Did.
That's why they lost against the Jets. They about to go blow the game wide open. And what does he do? He throws a pick in the end zone.
He did.
And lets them back in. Skip, the reason why I say Jefferson is that circumstances has to matter. There has to be something at stake.
I gotta give you that.
Skip, we've seen far more shots than what Kyrie, but under the circumstances. The Ray Allen shot, it's the circumstances.
Okay, I got it.
The Jordan, they're behind in the game.
Yep.
He doesn't make that shot, they're going to go be a game 7.
All right.
If he does not make this catch, Skip, they're going to lose this game. There is no more tomorrow.
They're going to lose.
OBJ, Skip, if he drops this pass, what? Oh, so now it's a 3-3 ball game to kick a field goal?
Okay.
But it's in the first quarter.
Okay, but Cam Lewis gets an assist on the greatest catch ever.
Skip, you know what? And people are like, well, what? It's easy to say that as you're sitting on your couch.
Yep.
He's taught to try to catch the football. He's not looking, Skip, he's not looking like if I knock it down, the game's over. He's just thinking, ball, see ball, get ball.
Okay, because it's like a Hail Mary.
Yes.
Where in the end zone, everybody teaches, just knock it down. Just knock it down. But your instincts take over.
But on 4th down, it's the same thing as a Hail Mary. Knock it down, game's over.
I'm still not buying Josh Allen, and I'm still not buying Kirk Cousins. So I think everything yesterday was fraudulent.
No, it's not fraudulent.
Fraudulent.
If you're not buying Josh Allen, you should have sold Baker Mayfield years ago.
I don't know about Josh
Man,
Allen.
you better
I think
stop
Baker
it.
might have pulled off a couple of these plays.
Really?
Yep.
He can't even beat out P.J. Walker. He can't even beat out P.J.
He's way better.
He can't even beat out P.J.
All I care about is he's better than Sam Darnold, who you thought should have gone number
How do we
one in
know?
that draft.
How do we know he's better?
We
Both
know.
of them on the bench?
We know.
Both of them on the bench? No, we don't.
That
No,
was
we
over
don't.
a long time ago.
No.
Next question.
Guys, fun little backstory. You know, OBJ and Justin Jefferson knew each other growing up. They played backyard football together. OBJ like an older brother to him. So fun connection there.
Thanks for watching, Undisputed fans. Subscribe here to get the very latest from Skip and Shannon. Plus, go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.